Three, two, one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Feng's Caravan. I'm your host Feng, and today's been okay. You know, I did a mistake at work and I had to sort of work some overtime to correct it, but I'll just keep working on it tomorrow. It's fine. You know, sometimes when you make a mistake and there's not enough time to fix it, it feels horrible, but sometimes it's best to just stop working and just go home and come back to it tomorrow, because the more you work on it, the worse you're gonna make it. So sometimes that's a tip for you guys. If you make a mistake, tell your boss, I effed up, go home. You can deal with it in the morning, all right? It's not the end of the world. It's like my coworker likes to say. I have a good coworker called Richard, and he says, no matter what mistake you do, unless you're a surgeon, no one's gonna die. All right, so remember that. No one's dying. Don't worry, go home, come back later. All right, guys, today I have a very special guest with me. And I've known her for a few years now. She's one of the smartest girls I know. Multiple degrees. She can tell you all about it. Mathematics is her go-to. She's so good at that. Everybody say give a big welcome to Madina.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Feng, for such a great introduction. I'm actually not one of the smartest people, but my name is Madina, and I'm going to be the guest of today's podcast.
Hey, yeah. So Madina, how are you doing recently? How have you been?
Yeah, it's been interesting. A lot of things happening, to be fair.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna ask a question. First question is, what are the three biggest things that happened to you this year so far?
This year? You mean good things or bad
Anything.
things?
Good things, bad things, little things, just things that have affected your life, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can have a think about it. You don't have to...
I have to think about it for a moment. Well, I can start with the first one, I guess, that comes to my mind.
Sure.
And I guess it's related to my master's degree. And this year I'm going to be graduating. And I haven't graduated yet because it's just a dissertation left. But still, I've made a lot of progress and I've finished my exams. It's been pretty good. We've done quite a few projects with my teammates from my degree. And I've gained quite a lot of... I've gained some valuable knowledge from that degree. So I guess that's the first thing that I guess happened to me this year.
Yeah.
That is obviously a good achievement.
Actually, I know something about this. You have to remind me because I don't remember that well. Is this your second master's degree?
No, that's not.
Is this your first master's degree?
It is in fact.
And then what subject is it in? What are you studying?
I study artificial intelligence, but it doesn't mean that I'm that smart that as you're referring to me too, because
here we have an AI researcher studying her master's in AI, and she's saying she's not that smart.
No, because we just started with the basics, literally. It's more of a computer science degree with some modules like neural networks.
So it sounds very snazzy, AI master's degree. But when you're actually studying, it's this is computer science plus a little bit AI, basically introduction.
It's a buzzword,
Yeah, that's how they get it.
In fact, that's just a computer science degree. That's all.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, so that's one thing that has been had a big impact on you, and obviously once you graduate, it's gonna open up possibilities, right? There's so many things you can do with that. You can be an AI consultant. You can go into research. You can do it in engineering. You can do so many things, right?
Yeah.
So that's one. So that's one event. What is a second event that you can think of?
Actually thinking about it, I can name quite a few key moments, events that happened in
what
my
happened?
life
Tell me about it.
that year. But I'm not too sure if the audience would be interested enough to know about this, because that's a pretty not a sad topic to talk about, but a bit
Madina,
agonizing. So I don't know.
if you're open to talk about it, and if you want, if you're you don't mind people listening to it, then it's all okay. All right. As long as you're comfortable talking about it, we can talk about it. But if you're not, that's fine as well. I think that if you're open to talk about it, people will listen. And the reason is because there's so many people out there going through so many different things. Yeah, and I think people in general actually are very similar. So when you say things that you're going through, right? Other people are going through the same things. and you expressing yourself, you're able to sort of console them as well. Like if I hear someone going through some hardships that I'm going through, I'm thinking, oh, I'm not alone.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, it's not just me. It's like someone else is going through the same thing. I feel better.
Okay.
You know, this is why I spent 12 hours scrolling Reddit.
Okay, that's true. All right. I mean,
By the way, do you do that? You sort of like, do you use Reddit?
I used to, but not as much, to be fair. It
Right,
can be fun to use it.
Yeah, it's fun because like that's the
Yeah.
thing. You read Reddit and it's like, oh, people are going through this thing, and they give you their whole life story, and you're just like, oh, I didn't know people went through this.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, oh, I can relate to that. I went through the same thing. Okay, and you can find people you connect
Yeah,
with.
that's
You
true.
know?
Actually, yeah, looking back, it can be quite fun to discuss stuff like that, because if like you gained confidence from the event rather than going into your depression mode or whatever, then it's something that you should be proud of. It's something that makes you stronger eventually. And I mean, you should allow yourself to speak out about such things, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. If you guys are interested, I think one of the things that happened at the beginning of the year is that, so it was related to like my university life, student life, sort of. I never had a proper student life when I was doing my bachelor's degree.
Oh, why is that? What happened?
I don't know. I'm just a very introvert type of person. So like during my bachelor's, I spoke to like one or two people in my degree, and it wasn't
Not counting
even,
professors, by the way.
no counting professors, by the way. But they didn't even have a need to be sociable, go out. I didn't drink, never been to clubs, or like didn't go to social events. So I was like, I kind of stayed out of this because I enjoyed my company more than the company of anyone else.
Yeah.
Maybe I was a little bit too selfish, but I just stayed in my dorm room and did my stuff, and I was fine with it. But this year I was like, okay, I'm doing my master's. I'm probably never going to return back to university and never going to have this opportunity again to be involved in this student life kind of. So let me just try it out and see like what it tastes like. And
so it's like you don't know what it tastes like until you've tried it.
Yes, that's true. You don't know if you don't like it unless you try it.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if I like it. Let's see if I like it. Yeah.
And you don't lose anything throughout the process of doing so. So that's what I decided. And
okay, so like when you start out, right? This new student life, Madina's new student life, right? You can make like a Kardashian like TV show on it, reality TV.
It's true.
So when you first start out, what was the first thing you tried that you didn't do last time?
Drinking more than I would, because I tried alcohol like 2 years ago, and it was mostly like cider and stuff. So it was like, okay, I went partying, light stuff. Okay. Oh, what stuff?
No, light alcohol.
Oh, yeah, kind of light alcohol that you don't get drunk with, sort of.
Yeah.
And then I was introduced by one of my good friends. I'm not going to say which community or which society it was, because I think it would be too much detail into that. But let's say it was just one community.
Your friend, yes, from a group of people.
Yeah, from a group of people. And she obviously was part of that community, and that spoke one language that I speak. So.
Oh, wait a minute. You can say, where are you from, Madina?
I'm from Kazakhstan, and I
so if there's any listeners from Kazakhstan, you have a person here you can relate to, right, guys?
Yeah, actually, people from Kazakhstan are like bilingual, I guess, from birth, because they have to speak Kazakh and Russian. They're both official languages. Like you can't survive in Kazakhstan if you don't speak both. But anyways, so one of those languages. So I was introduced to the community, right, through my good friend who I met through ice skating society, let's say. And so I went partying like a few times. It was mostly like house partying. It wasn't clubs.
I have to be honest, when I was in university, I preferred that.
Yeah,
there was a night where I met some new friends. There was about 7 of us, right? And we said, okay, we bought some tickets for this club party, right? It's like £15 or something.
Yeah.
We went to the house to drink first because it's expensive at the club. So we're going to drink before going.
Yeah, okay.
We spent 3 hours playing games, right, drinking. And by the time it was time to go to the club, like by the time we have to go to the club, it was like, oh, we have to go to the club. We looked at each other. It's like, do you really want to go?
Yes,
and everyone's like, not really. It's like, I like being here. Everyone's like, why don't we just go to the Tesco?
Yeah, it's true.
Get more Smirnoff Ice. Get more Smirnoff. and come back and
For
just
less
stay here.
money and for more fun, actually.
Yeah, because I like these people. I don't know if I'm gonna like the
Yes.
people at the club. The music's really loud. The booze is
Yeah.
expensive. Why am I going there?
I spent like 1 hour overall in that club, the university club, and that was it. I was like, I didn't know why people came there, what they came there for, so I didn't really understand the entire thing, which is why the house partying thing, that's what I tried this year.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, all right, initially it was going all right, and I actually opened up to like quite a few people, because usually, again, I'm not a sociable person. I just don't seek out, you know, any types of friendships or like whatever it is.
You're happy alone.
Yeah. So that's what I did, but there is so much to the story that I'm not gonna delve in details into. But so what happened eventually is there was good stuff and there was bad stuff.
Yeah.
And so what it ended with was me kind of entirely cutting off this entire community.
Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, so let's get it. Let's slow down. Get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Are you like my therapist today or
No,
something?
no, I'm not your therapist. I
Okay.
guess like when you're talking with a friend, right?
Okay, yeah. that's
Especially
true.
a friend that you trust, it sort of becomes therapy. Because I feel like
Yeah,
these
that's
days,
true.
it's like the reason people go to therapy is because they don't have other people that they can talk to like that, be vulnerable with.
That's true.
You know, you just don't have time for that. So I think,
Mm.
you know, there is an amount of therapy going on, although I'm not a professional. I'm not a therapist, guys. Listen up. I didn't study psychology. I have another friend that does that.
Yeah, and
But-
as long as I don't
yeah.
seem like a crybaby or anything.
Of course
But-
not. Everyone goes through things.
Okay.
You know, just as a reward of you saying something hard that you're going through, I'll talk about my hardship later. I'll bring
Okay,
up something.
good.
Yeah, no
Good.
worries. Because it's not easy sitting for me either, right? Everyone goes through things.
Noted.
So let's slow down a little bit. So you started going to house parties. You made a group of
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
What was the thing that happened that made you say, "Oh, actually, these are the people. These types of people. Actually, I don't connect with them. I don't relate to them. I actually don't really like being around them that much. So let me just cut them off." You know.
Yeah, like talking about it very briefly, like in a nutshell,
Sure.
there's like a group of girls, let's say, an existing group of girls who have
Yeah.
known each other for quite some time, and you know, they would do anything, like they would stand by themselves whatever happens, you know, like these types of groups of friends that, you know, I don't know, like you can't really merge into that just randomly on one day, because
Yeah.
they already have it, like they have the history between them. So what happened was that this group of girls, they kind of started spreading some rumors,
Oh,
let's
wow,
say,
okay.
and what those rumors were based on,
Sure.
it, like, those rumors weren't true, first of all. Just letting
100%
you
not
know
true, yeah.
from the beginning. Yes. But it was obviously, some confusion from the beginning, because I had some troubles in my relationship, and I was talking about the things that I was going through with that friend, initial one, the first one who I told you, who introduced me to this entire community. So when I was talking to her privately,
Sure.
obviously there were girls who were passing by and who were kind of hearing some stuff out of this conversation.
They're not in this, right? Okay.
So they were not part of the conversation.
It was
and
private.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they did hear that I was having troubles in my relationship. I wasn't happy, like blah blah blah, all of that stuff. And also, what, like, the other topic that we were discussing was that there was a guy in that community who, again, from my perspective, it seemed like he appeared to be like too friendly with me, sort of, because like he wanted like to see me like almost every day, and like we were like chatting a lot, and I was like, I didn't know like how to even react in this situation, because I've never had like proper male friends, because I've always been pushing them away because of that of that fear of maybe them wanting something more than a friendship or something. I don't know. I'm just
You
a
just
weird person.
didn't want to risk that. You
I
know?
don't want to risk that. And obviously I was in a relationship, even though it had problems. But anyways, so I was discussing that with her and what I should do in that situation, like what would seem like more appropriate, so that obviously I don't hurt him in some way, but at the same time I don't behave wrongly or whatever. So that's what we were discussing. So what the girls heard, and some of them who didn't even speak the language that we spoke, and she heard like the name of that guy, was that I was as if I was saying that I have a crush on that guy and that I'm trying to get that guy. So
my
what the
God.
rumor was about me actually trying my hardest to get with that guy, and I don't even know what else they've been talking about, but I did hear some things.
So
that was not good.
basically, you talking privately with your friend
Yeah.
turned into this crazy rumor
Yeah.
that you're trying to pursue this guy, and you were like basically, from the sound of it, sounds like stalking or whatever, and you're trying your hardest to get with him, and this just spread around and people started believing it, although from your side you were literally doing the complete opposite.
Yeah, that was true. But
it's like this is the exact thing I don't want, and people are saying that I'm actively pursuing it.
Yeah,
and they're spreading it basically.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is he is a very nice guy, and he probably
has nothing to do with it.
It's just to do with any of this.
These people.
Yeah, he didn't even push any boundaries. Like he was.
I mean, the only thing he did was he was very very persistent, right? He wanted to meet up with you a lot and all that, and you kind of felt he was being very active,
maybe,
you know. Yeah.
But maybe I was wrong. Maybe like he was a friendly person, you know.
So at the end, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit and come back. But I guess in the end, did you guys ever resolve that? Because he's your friend, right? You know each other. You can say he's your friend, but did you guys ever address that and say, "Hey, let's just talk about this"?
Not really. We just stopped talking one day.
Because it's easier, right?
Because it's easier. Because it would be so embarrassing, so strange to talk about things like that. And like. Again, another thing which I probably shouldn't talk about, but I think it also happened after like the eventual party where one of his good friends and also my good friends, actually one of the most adequate people there, and he was drunk, and when he's drunk he just spits out the truth maybe or whatever he knows.
So this is the guy's friend.
The guy's friend, and he said basically he confirmed that first of all he was saying that I have a thing for that guy, and I said no, and I asked him about if it goes the other way around, and he basically kind of said yes, but I'm not sure if I was gonna. But anyways, I don't want to go
this
into
crazy
detail.
drunk guy just throwing things out there.
Yeah, I know, but like really, if he's drunk, he's just gonna spit out the truth anyway. So I don't know why I even
or
asked
at least
him.
some of the truth, what he thinks is the truth.
Yeah.
So what he thinks the truth is, you like him, he likes you. You guys should just get together, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm in a relationship. However bad it was at the moment, like, I don't care. That's not right, and that's not what I stand by.
That wasn't your intention at all.
That wasn't my intention at all.
You were being loyal, basically, like trying very hard, and then because of the people around you, it was so hard to stay loyal because it doesn't matter what you do. That's what they think, and that's what everyone thinks. You know, it's just it becomes a bad situation.
Yes, true. But even if it wasn't that, I wasn't even attracted to anyone within that community anyway.
You just thought they were your friends. Like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, no.
All right, so let me ask you, this whole situation, right? Meeting that first friend that invited you into the first party and to this drunk guy basically just talking shit. What was the timeline? Like, how long did that take?
It was like 3 weeks overall, but it was back
3
in December.
weeks? Oh
yes, I know. But we went to so many house parties throughout 3 weeks. Like, I don't know. It was crazy,
This escalated really fast.
Yes. And then, like, but it hasn't resolved entirely. Like, I stopped talking to them for a month, and then there was a thing, like, I didn't know if the girls were okay with me or not, because on the last day in December, I talked to them.
Sure.
I talked to the like main hostess where all the parties like happened.
Yes.
And I asked her
okay,
if
so the main
fine.
hostess, what is her relationship with this friend of yours, and what is her relationship with you? How did you meet her?
So yeah, they're friends. They're all friends.
Oh, they're all friends. So it's like she's one of the people that your friend introduced you to, basically. That first friend.
On the first day, like, because she's the one who lives in the house that they throw parties at, which is why she's kind of the main character.
Okay, so if we're watching a teen drama, she's the cheerleader.
Yes,
the cheerleader
she's
right there.
the leader of those.
The gang.
The gang.
All right.
Yeah,
so
that's true. And
when you were having this trouble, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to your friend to talk about it? Because she's the one you were talking to initially.
Yeah, she was the only one who understood me, because what happened to her is previously within that group of friends, they also were spreading not very nice rumors about her.
This was before you met her.
This was before.
Okay,
before
wait. Stop.
But she was okay with it. She's a very chill person.
I understand, and I understand that she's chill.
Yeah.
But let's stay on this point, because I think this is important.
Yeah.
So why is it that she, not you, she already went through this experience with this group of people, her friends, right?
Mm.
But because she's so chill, she's like, all right, They spread this rumor about me. I didn't like it, but to be honest with you, I don't really care that much. I still want to have friends around me to socialize with, so let me just stay with them.
Yeah, that's her. But that's a good thing because she doesn't care about what anyone else thinks about her.
That's fair. But then she meets you.
Yeah.
And, innocent Madina walking in, it's like, okay, let me try out university student life. And then she's like, let me introduce you to these girls, which I know have, let me just be very honest, asshole-ish tendencies.
Yeah.
And just, let's do it, all right? I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they'll start a rumor about her. I mean, so I guess she never brought it up that, like, this might happen before she introduced you to them.
Yeah. No, I guess so, but she's not responsible for me. I'm just there because she invited me, and it was entirely like my decision to take part in all of that.
See, you're responsible for that, right? So you're taking responsibility for that, and I respect that. Okay. But I also think that, like, personally speaking, if I introduce my friend to another friend, and one of my friends, he basically did something bad to my other friend, I would feel responsible too. So basically what I'm trying to say, like, if I was your friend, the girl that you befriended, I would feel a lot of responsibility. It's like, oh my God, I need to do something to correct this because these are my friends. If not for me, she wouldn't have met them. She wouldn't be in this whole mess right now. But that's just me personally. That's how I feel. So, like, right now, I'm really careful when I introduce people, like, especially for my family, because I've had an experience before. I'll talk about it later.
Sure.
Basically, my very good, not good, but old friend, and I didn't know where he was currently, so I introduced him back to my family, and we lost money.
Okay.
And it was through me, basically. My friend used me to steal money from my family.
Oh, no.
From my brother specifically. And we lost a bunch of money.
Way.
It was my fault. I felt terrible about it.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That's
oh shit.
Yeah.
So from that point, I learned, actually, when you meet people, you have to be careful.
That's
you
true.
really have to be careful. It's like, you really have to vet people before introducing each other because you don't know what's going to happen after. Yeah. And if something bad happens, I feel some responsibility over that. So I guess it's a maturing process. So now when I'm introducing friends or, coworkers or family, I'm more careful. I think about it. It's like, if I introduce them, what's going to happen? Is something bad going to happen? Do I really know this person, right?
That is true. I didn't even think about it that way. Maybe you hold to some extent you hold the responsibility, but not all of this because obviously it takes two to do that. Yeah. But damn. Okay.
In my case, it was on me. In fact, my brother warned me. He's like, "Are you sure you can trust this guy?" Yeah, I can trust him. He's my old buddy.
Oh yeah, you said you can trust him.
I said
yes.
I said we can trust him because I trust him.
Yeah.
But my trust was broken, and he messed us up, and then I had to take everything. Basically, I had to take responsibility for it.
Okay, because like in my case, she didn't say that she can trust those people. She said that those are people you can party with. That was everything, basically.
Maybe you need more detail. It's like, Madina, you can party with them, but don't tell them shit. It's like, okay, if you tell them anything, they'll use it against you. Don't do that. But be careful.
I learned from mistakes. Now I do know that.
Okay, so party people is not meaning good friend or your therapist or people that you. It's just party. Just be careful around them.
People who you don't even meet after you finish university. I'm sure this group of friends. I'm not even. I don't think that they're gonna stay together after university, basically. But anyways, who am I to like talk about that?
That's fine. So let's go back. Let's go back to the situation. Yeah. The situation is your girlfriend is with you. These bunch of girls are spreading this rumor. Yeah, this guy, he's completely innocent. He's like, oh, what did I do? And then his friend is drunk, just throwing shit at people. It's like you and you and you and you. Yeah. And when that was happening, I'm guessing at a party.
It wasn't all in one day. I kind of collected everything together, but it was spread out.
It was spread out. It was a few days. It was only 3 weeks, the whole thing. So when that happened, how did you react?
So what I did was I communicated with that main girl, the hostess, and I asked her if everything was all right between us. Sure. Okay, I accepted the fact that there were rumors spreading, but obviously I said that it's not true. Yeah. So like there shouldn't be a problem. She said, okay, the rumors are there, but she was the one who kind of spread the rumors. But anyways.
Oh, wait. So the hostess was part of this?
Yeah, she was the one who spread the rumors.
Oh my god! Did she understand you guys when you were talking with your friend? Did she overhear things? Was she like?
Yeah, she heard, but she only heard like some bits.
Snippets.
Yeah, some snippets.
And she made this story up in her mind and just started spreading it.
Yeah, if you would go into details, there was another friend in the bathroom who heard the name that I was referring to, the guy's name, but I was referring to him in the context that what should I do in the situation, and then she came there, and I was talking about problems in my own relationship, which is basically the biggest mistake that I did is I shouldn't have opened up about something that I'm very vulnerable with, and that was about my relationship at that point. Let us say that. Let me say that.
You speak up a very good point.
Yeah.
Because when you say something that is private, right, there's two things happening here.
Mm-hmm.
One, you're taking a risk.
Yeah.
Because when you start being vulnerable with people, even good friends, there's a risk of you getting hurt back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one. But the second thing is that you were feeling very strongly about something and you had to express yourself to somebody, right?
That's also true.
Because if you don't express yourself, you're going to feel bad inside, and then that's going to be even worse.
Especially when I'm tipsy or drunk, then I want to talk about stuff that bothers me.
Yeah, because the emotions get amped up, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I guess it's a small conclusion, which is you should express yourself. You should be vulnerable, but be careful who you be vulnerable with and where you are, basically, your environment, right?
True.
It needs to be a private environment. No one else can hear you. No one can use this against you, and then you trust the person you're speaking to.
Yeah, that's what I learned. I agree with that 100%. So it was like throughout all of those events, and then eventually, like at the end, I talked to that hostess, and I kind of made sure that everything was all right between us because I didn't want to have anything unspoken or like
just weird.
Yeah, something weird between us. So I just asked her, and I just said that it's not true, stuff like that. She said it's okay, all right, like we're good.
Yeah.
And so there was a Christmas break, and after the Christmas break, what happened was when I saw the girls at university, kind of, I don't know, I didn't pay much attention to it because I was like, maybe that's fine, because I said hi to them or like something like that, like.
It's almost like, oh, it's Christmas. This is like a fresh start. Like no one remembers this stuff. You know, people are busy. They have things to work on.
But no, did I expect that? So when I, for instance, was passing by them, they would just seem like they don't hear me or like they don't see me or something. So obviously they wouldn't even talk to me. And I was like, okay, that's strange.
And you were like actively calling them or waving to them as, hey guys. And then they're like,
yeah, because I thought maybe like I don't know, maybe it wasn't that obvious. But anyways, I didn't actually pay that much attention to that. And then what the epitome of this whole story was that there was a day like when it was supposed to be like a party day, like on a Friday.
Yeah, because that's what you're going back to uni for. You want a party. You want the student experience.
Yeah, right. And I was looking forward to it because I was like, okay, maybe we can start from scratch. It's going to be fun. And then I messaged the hostess because I thought it would be, kind of right to do so. Like ask her, like, are you guys gathering today for a party or something? Yeah. And then she responded like, no, it's only like a very small group of people, like a couple people or something. So we're not like doing any party or anything. I was like, okay. And then there is also like a group chat of everyone in the community, and there's like over 100 of people there.
Damn.
And right after that, everyone started sending those videos from the party. Like it was such a crazy big thing. Right. And I was like, it wasn't because like I really wanted to go there. I wouldn't mind if she said no because it's her house.
Sure.
But she didn't say no. She just said that we're not hosting any party. So obviously I felt like a little bit sad.
Yeah, because you wanted to go. You thought you were cool with the hostess because you made amends earlier. Yeah. But then when you asked her about the party, she said, oh, we're not holding a party. And then you see all this thing being shared. It's like, you are holding a party. What the heck, man? Why did you lie to me?
Yeah, so I didn't say, why did you lie to me? I just messaged her again saying that maybe plans changed. So I said, so those people are gathering. So does it mean that like I can also join?
Yeah.
And she said like, okay, fine, whatever, or like something. She didn't say it rudely, but she just said, okay. So I was like, okay, then I'm going, I guess.
Okay.
I went there. Obviously, it seemed like, the same thing, like as I mentioned before, like, reaction from the girls whatsoever. But the guys mostly were chill, were fine. And I was on good terms.
How was the
with
drunk
them.
guy?
The drunk guy is actually very funny and he's very cool. He's not on anyone's side. He's just spitting out truth and he's just drunk, He's just drunk.
Is he the guy that says like, I speak the truth. I don't care what people think. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, he's like, he's something like that. He's very chill. He doesn't have enemies, basically. He's just there. So I'm not enemies with him. I like him in the sense that he's a confident person that does whatever he wants. Like he's independent from all of that as well.
He's not malicious.
Maybe, yeah, he's not. He's not.
You don't feel that. Okay.
Yeah.
Trust your gut. Okay.
Yeah, he's fine. Like, and then what happened was at that party, like I came later because she responded
later. Because they didn't tell you about it.
Yeah, they didn't tell about it. So I came like 1 a.m. or something, like the latest I ever like walked somewhere. It was close, like 5-minute walk from my house anyways. But so all the soda was drank. The only thing that was left was pure alcohol, and I was okay, let me try that. And so what happened? That was the worst night of my life, but I'm never gonna repeat this experience again. I drank, I think, an entire cup of whiskey. Without anything.
Wait, is this one of those big red cups?
Yeah, sort of. It was a lot. It was a lot. I split it into 2 halves, but basically overall was.
And then you poured it for yourself, basically. You said,
yeah,
all
and
right,
I was
this
like,
I'm
okay,
drink
whatever.
this.
I was also sad because again that day I was also emotional due to other circumstances happening, like in my private life. So I was like, I don't know.
You're just feeling bad. So let me just like de-stress here. Let me drink this alcohol. Let me party. Let me just forget about this stuff.
And then I blacked out. Because
that's
it would
dangerous.
never happened to me before.
That's scary. So what's the last thing you remember for blacking out?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm not sure if that was my mind creating this stuff or.
So you don't know like if it actually happened, but this is what you remember.
That's what I remember. Some episodes, like very short moments.
Go ahead. What happened?
And I don't wanna make everything sound so bad or whatever, because I don't want to get myself victimized, because that's the situation that I got myself in. So I'm responsible for that.
Yeah.
But what I remember is I was there like just standing, kind of alone.
Yeah.
I was also crying.
Yeah, because you're emotional and you're drinking.
Yeah, and I did talk to guys, because girls, I felt like they didn't really like me, or I only talked to like this one friend of mine.
So that friend of yours was with you at this party?
Oh no, actually that night she wasn't, but usually I would talk to her, and usually I would only talk to her.
So that night, like, she wasn't there?
Yeah, she wasn't there. It was also a bad thing. So there only was those girls that kind of had something against me, and then there were the guys. So obviously I did talk to the guys, and then what happened was all of those girls, like what I remember actually was I was standing there, and all of the girls one by one, they were coming up to me.
Okay.
And they were just saying some spiteful things to me.
Oh, damn.
Were they drunk? Me out. Yeah, they were drunk.
Okay.
And they were calling me out by like a word that's not a good word. Because of the fact that after I drank that, I started crying, and obviously I started like talking about my life, like my troubles in life, and obviously I was communicating with the guys, and then they said that I'm behaving like let's say a W word. For that, everyone, all of those girls, they were coming like one by one, but obviously I couldn't open up to them because I didn't feel like safe opening up to them, nor would I feel safe opening up to anyone basically, but I just had to spit it out.
Yeah, basically. So when you were saying these things, you're at the party, you're a bit tipsy, or very tipsy.
I know, I was drunk, I was blacked out.
Okay,
and then I don't remember anything at all.
That's happening, and then there's the guy who speaks the truth. There's the guy who you think basically is pursuing you because he's being very persistent. He's there. Both of them are there. Are there any other guys there, or just
no? There were a lot of guys,
and because a lot of people in general, just like people, it was like, a party.
Honestly, like dozens of people there.
Yeah, so you're just talking and just like a party environment, and then suddenly these girls just decide that out of all the things they could be doing, they could be talking to other guys, they could be dancing, they could be listening to music, they could be having fun. They decide that, hey, let us just walk to this vulnerable girl and just start shouting obscenities at her.
Yeah, sort of something like that. That's what I remember. Maybe there was more to it. I don't know. I blacked out. So maybe that's what my mind. That was what my mind created. I can't be sure, but I do remember that it's like something that happened basically.
So when that happened, before we continue with this, I'm just gonna bring it up. Is that if you think that anything here that you're uncomfortable with expressing, we can stop at any time, all right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we can move on to anything else, but let's just continue a little bit. So you blacked out, right?
Yeah.
Guys are there, girls are shouting like crazy, like witches. You blacked out. What's the next thing you remember?
Yeah, no, that's the only thing. Like when I woke up in the morning after I blacked out, I didn't remember anything. It was just some memories that were starting coming up to me. Flashes. Yeah, so it's flashes that I started gaining back after I woke up.
When you woke up, you were still at the place. You were still at the venue, right?
I woke up safely. They walked me home.
Who walked you home?
I think the guys did.
Okay, but you don't remember that. You're like a little bit.
I don't remember that at all.
You just woke up in your bed. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, but they were good guys. I mean, maybe I pushed some boundaries by not being conscious, so that I had to make them walk me home. But
no, that's fine.
Which I feel very bad about.
You know what? Don't feel bad about it. Basically, what happened here, in my opinion, is that you got lucky.
Yeah, I did. You
got lucky that there were a few friends here that were like good, trustworthy guys, and they're like legit good people. So they just brought you home. They didn't do anything. They didn't take advantage of you. They didn't let the girls take advantage of you. It's just like, all right, let's just go home and make sure she's safe.
And one of the guys was actually that nice guy who was friendly with me. So he didn't do any bad to me over the entire situation. It was just just something that happens. So he still kind of cared about me as a person. Yeah. So obviously
he's still your friend.
He is my friend. So
I think after this you can safely say you can trust this guy.
I can.
Because he has literally all the things that he could do. It's just like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna.
I felt so bad after all of the things, after he's been so nice to me, and I wasn't really turning that back because I was scared that it's gonna push some, boundaries between us. So
you're actively avoiding that and say, I don't want to give you wrong signals.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I just said that I need time by myself, and I messaged him the next day. I said thank you for doing that, and sorry. Yeah. I think I even I was throwing up on the way or something. It was not. It was bad. It was bad, like literally. And I said that I can't really be friends with anyone in the community right now because I feel like I'm in a situation that I just need time for myself. So obviously,
which is the truth.
Which is the truth, obviously. Yeah. So I didn't spoke to anyone after all of that happened. So that was that. And it was a recovery period for me after that.
No, that's basically the end, right? Not the end, but ongoing. We'll see. But that's the story you went through. I have to be honest. I'm not trying to victimize you because I understand that you're taking responsibility.
Victim, yes.
No.
Oh, sorry.
But most people would say that's a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Because now you I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again.
I'm not going to open up to people just that quickly,
Yeah. Just be more careful, basically. No, that's a good tip for everyone, I think.
That's true. Don't say anything that you might be vulnerable about, something that's very personal or just something that you care about. You can't really say that to a random person on a random party.
Right.
They're going to take advantage of it.
No, definitely. I guess one question I have before we move on to a different question is that about this. So now that you've sort of learned something, some days you feel bad.
I don't feel bad though. It was my college experience, like my university experience.
That's fine. I'm saying because back then when you were feeling bad, the way you coped with it was you went to the party, you started drinking and then express your feelings, right? To friends or whatever in a environment, like an open environment. So now, because you've tried to be more private, you've gone back to your old coping mechanisms, right? Like the way you used to do it, which is be yourself, by alone, do something else to get your mind off of whatever's stressing you out, right?
Sort of, but not entirely to what was before that, because I still have a few friends who I'm sharing everything with, who I trust. Yeah. And I think that's pretty much enough for me. I don't even need a larger group of friends. Yep. Yeah, who I can be close with. I really a few of them is more than enough.
You want a few people you can trust. You don't want 200 friends and then 100 of them start attacking you for no reason. Yes. Why do people do this? It's I don't know. They're bored.
So in that sense, I'm not a sociable person, but I can open up, obviously, and I can talk about all of my feelings, all of the things that bother me, but with a very small group of people that I trust.
No, definitely. No, 100%. I agree with that 100%. And I feel more people can learn that. That's definitely how you should be doing it.
Yeah.
To protect yourself, to not put yourself in a vulnerable position, to keep yourself safe, Okay, so something to do with this story, which is the topic we're going to be talking about. I'm going to bring it in, right? So the topic that we want to talk about right now is what's more important to you, comfort and stability or passion and excitement. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to repeat that. What's more important to you, comfort and stability, or passion and excitement? So I'll just give a bit of context.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's changed depending on where I'm at. Right? There have been times in my life where I like the stability, I like the comfort, I'm comfortable, I'm happy. But then there are also times where I'm really excited about something and passionate, and I feel really good when I'm out there doing the things I love doing. But now that I have some work experience, I have some experience dealing with people, joining different events, doing different things, traveling. It's all about balance.
Yeah.
For me. So you have ups and you have downs. But currently, I'm more veered towards passion and excitement. Because I think I learned something new about myself recently, which is if I'm in the comfort zone for, let's say, a month plus, actually what happens is I get depressed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
After a month?
I don't notice it. It's very gradual. Like I wake up, it's like, okay, let me go to work. Work ends. I don't do anything. I just open my computer. I watch YouTube. I play some video games. I talk with my friends. I shut off, go sleep, rinse and repeat for a month. No worries. The only thing I'm caring about is work as much as I need to, sleep, entertainment, food.
Wait, so there is literally nothing that you can be excited about longer than a period of 1 month in terms of like
so for like that whole month, like imagine waking up every day and there's no excitement. There's nothing I'm looking forward to. There's nothing stressing me out. It's just this blank.
Yeah.
But you're very comfortable. You're very happy when you're at a restaurant eating food. You're very nice and happy on a Friday, right? Last of the week. Oh my God, I got 2 days a weekend. I have like Netflix right here. I can watch all the things I want to watch and I can just eat junk food for like 2 days.
True.
That's the life. You enjoy that for the first 2 weeks. Me, I enjoy that. But then once it goes to week 3 and 4, you don't notice it. You wake up later. You don't want to wake up anymore. After work, you don't even have the energy to like turn on Netflix.
It becomes a routine for you.
Yeah, it becomes a routine. And what happens is I just go into the bed and just lay there. Nothing. I'm like a mannequin. I'm not doing anything. I'm just lay there staring at the ceiling. It's like, what is going on right now?
Yeah.
So I understand that about myself is that if I'm in the comfort zone for too long, I become depressed.
Yeah, I get you.
So I need to like understand that I need rest, but my limit is like 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's actually I get you entirely. I think that's something that I can relate to as well. Maybe because we're both like air signs or something. It's
Maybe.
like in terms of astrology, because that's how anyways. But yeah, I also can't really, be doing one thing for a long period of time because I lose the excitement that I get at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I lose the enthusiasm. But I don't even know like how to balance things. And because what this gives to you, like if you have a stable job, if you have something that you do every day, it gives you a comfortable life, provides you financially, so that you don't have to like stress out about it. And obviously that would also reflect your mental health and everything else. So it's kind of like it's a very tricky topic, and it's very, very hard to find the balance, like the perfect balance between. And I haven't really found that balance yet, to be very fair. Like I can't really speak on this topic as if like I've mastered it.
No, that's okay. I mean, part of the conversation is like understanding where you're at right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I don't know that. I don't have a conclusion. But I'm like 20% there. So the first question I want to ask you is, what does comfort and stability mean to you? To me, it means that when I wake up in the morning, I have a set number of things I need to do. Outside of this, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I can sleep. I can watch Netflix. I can do nothing. Literally sleep on my bed for 4 hours. No one's going to bother me. No stress. Nothing shouting at me. That for me is comfort and stability. Like, what is it for you?
Wait, and you're also not dependent on other people as well, right? So you want to be your own boss in a way.
In terms of comfort and stability, for me, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, so
like for example, in the UK, right? I have to make a living. I have to pay rent and all that.
Yeah.
When I'm in Malaysia, I don't have to pay rent. I live with my family. They take care of a lot of things, so I don't need to stress out about it. either way is fine. I actually don't mind. Oh, rent is fine. I'll just pay it. Or I don't have to pay rent. It's cool. My level of comfort doesn't change.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter, as I said, it's like a bare minimum responsibility. As long as that is kept to a minimum every day, I'm comfortable, basically.
You don't feel stressed out.
No, I don't.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense. I think that's pretty much similar, like in my case. But I think stability to me is associated with the terms, like my family, my relatives. So as long as I know for sure that there's people out there who are, who I care about, who are around me, and who I can also in some way depend on, not financially depend on, but who
emotionally
are there,
support.
emotionally support, yes, all of that, then I feel calm inside. If that's
so
what
for you, comfort and stability is having a strong support network,
yes,
and strong relationships that you can rely on. So even if you're going through something stressful, there's people you can go to for help.
Yes, 100%. And I'm very lucky that I have this in my life, and I really appreciate like everything that I've had in my life.
Okay, let me ask you this then. This is a little bit of a what would you call it? Let me think. The question I'm gonna ask you is a little bit pointed.
Pointed?
Yeah,
Where?
a little bit pointed. So let me ask you, because I think about this as well, like for myself, right?
Sure, go ahead.
So you have these people that you can rely on. They actively show you a lot of support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you actively appreciate them or show appreciation, or you give something back to them for that support that they give you?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like as if, I've had this stress, especially in the past, that, for instance, obviously the expectations that my parents have, like they invested in my education, for instance, all of the things like the life that I have. And then it means that they have expectations, and then I have to give something back to them. And well, I know just for sure, like for myself, that that's where I'm going, and that's what like matters to me the most. That's one of the most important goals that I have is have my own financial, emotional stability so that I can support them.
This is important, Madina. This is very interesting. Our listeners would remember we had a previous guest who said the exact same thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. Maybe we'll get on a podcast together someday. But we had a guest coming in, right? And he said the same thing. He said. So I asked him, like, what does a stable, responsible, comfortable life mean to him? And he's struggling with it, saying, actually, he feels a lot of pressure to provide. So he says, like, I feel like when I'm not working, earning money for my family and, like, bringing in something of value to the family back in rather than relying on them, I feel bad. And if I'm not doing that and doing something else, like he could be working or something he's passionate about, he feels really bad because it's like, why don't I just get a job, normal job, get paid, give some back to my family so that they don't have to stress out as much, right?
Yeah.
So he's struggling between wanting to do that and then his passion, which is if you spend time on your passion, then you have less time to do the other thing, which is providing for your family.
Yeah, I also have that responsibility in myself on the same level. Maybe it's something that had bothered me in the past. Yeah. And right now I think like I'm like starting a new chapter of my life, and I think it's okay to make changes. It's okay that you've had failures, and I did have failures that I'm not really proud of, but I think that's what have made me like myself today.
That's how you grow.
That's how I grow. And I know for sure that I have all the strengths, all of the opportunities to do a normal job as well. And if, like, that's okay. Like, I probably what I feel right now in the foreseeable future, like the next year or two, because I'm going to be on a graduate visa, is I want to do a job. And on the side, obviously, I develop other things that I'm enthusiastic about, like hobbies, or just gain more knowledge in the areas that obviously interest me. So that I feel is something that is very good for myself as well. I'm gaining experience, and I'm also giving that back to my family as well.
I think basically you're gonna try to live out that lifestyle of being responsible, achieving this desire that you have for providing to your family, giving something back. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah,
it's always okay to try, and it's always okay to have had failures, obviously.
No.
So I think that's where I'm headed at the moment, which is why I kind of feel better in that sense, in
Sure.
sense of responsibility before like my family, my brothers as well, because they've been
Okay,
supporting
so
me a
just
lot.
stopping there. That's interesting because we spoke about this. So you have 3 brothers,
Yeah,
older
yeah.
brothers, right?
All of them are the greatest
Okay,
siblings
so they're
to have.
great people. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They work very hard. They
Yeah.
provide for the family, right? They're
Yeah.
supportive of you, like whatever you want to do,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So, in that sense, those are your 3 brothers, right?
Mhm.
Going back to the question I just asked.
Mm.
Can you give me an example of, let's say, one of your brothers where you've done something actively to like give back to them, like that specific brother, I guess. Like you did something out of your way to say, oh, I want to show appreciation. Oh, let me just make this easier for you. Let me just do the little bit thing here, a little thing here, just to, like, show you how appreciative I am.
It's just very minor things. I'm not.
That's fine.
Yeah, I usually because obviously I was doing my master's, so my schedule wasn't as busy. It was only like 20 hours a week or something. So obviously I did have a lot of free time, and so whenever they needed something, they wanted to like book flights or traveling somewhere, or like they were moving apartments and they needed someone to help to give them a hand with that, or anything related to either house chores as well, or this organizing stuff that also
would you say you're a better organizer than your brothers?
I'm actually a very good organizer, and I'm also
that's not surprising, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I also can be like a personal accountant or something.
Yeah, you have skills basically that they can rely on you. Okay.
They can. Or for instance, when my dad is visiting UK like 2 or 3 times a year for like 2 weeks.
Sure.
And so for his visit, he wants to go to as many football matches as possible.
Because he loves it. What's his team? Like, what's his team?
He watches everything.
Okay.
I'm not.
So he doesn't have a team he supports, like Chelsea, Arsenal. No. Oh, okay.
He just watches everything because he just likes football.
He likes the atmosphere. He likes the sport. All right.
That's the answer. Yes, and he also likes to go to theaters to watch like musicals and everything. So I book like everything, and I basically schedule every single day and spend time with him because obviously my brothers are busy and then I calculate all the expenses that were done during this entire period and. Yeah, do something like that. I don't know.
No, that's very good. Yeah, I mean, you're basically the organizer, right? You're the person. You're the project manager.
I can be a project manager.
You're the project manager for your dad's UK trip. You're the project manager for your brother's flights, and when they're doing traveling, when they have like things they need to calculate and like organize, you're the person doing it, and that's your way of like showing appreciation and giving them support, right? Material support, because they give you emotional support and material support, but then that's how you are able to give back because that's what your power is, right? Which is like, this is important, where people always feel like, oh, I can only give back once I start earning money.
No, you can give back in so many ways.
Exactly. Honestly. So I think like the mentality has to shift. Like people really have to understand that you as an individual, you have so much power.
Yes.
You have the power to do very good things. You have the power to show appreciation. You have the power to support the people you love.
Yes.
Even if you don't have the material assets, right?
Financial assets.
That other people have. You if as long as you have a will, you have a body, and you have the love to give, that's all you need.
That's true. Actually, I perceive myself like as a glue in our family, because obviously
like if you're not there, no one's talking, no one's like organizing anything. They're just like drifting. It's like their own independent lives.
Kind of. Right. So I take that position. And obviously you have to have confidence in your own self, in your own worth and your own work, because obviously it also takes time, and you need to appreciate yourself first in order to give back, as you said.
No, that's true. No, that's 100% true. No, that's good. That's good. It seems like, when you have a support network and you're actively helping out your family, you feel stable and comfortable. Because you feel some sort of fulfillment from the fact that you're giving back. When you're not giving back, you feel stressed out because, oh my God, I should be doing more, these things, right? So I think that's one part of the discussion, the topic, right?
Yeah, of course.
So the other side, I'm guessing I already know an answer to this a little bit,
right.
Which is excitement and passion, right? Part of that is partying. Part of that is talking with new people. Part of that is being in a... exciting environment, that loud, right? Like active, a lot of energy. Do you think that's still the case for you? Like that's still something that you're excited about, or no?
I'm not precisely sure like which terms we set about the excitement activities or like whatever you mentioned.
So what makes you excited? Because I'm thinking previously, right, when you started out your uni life again, it was partying.
Okay, so I did it for myself, basically, and for my own enjoyment, you mean?
Exactly. So
Okay.
partying was exciting to you. It was something you haven't done before, so you wanted to try it out. So was that exciting?
Yeah, it was something that, obviously I kind of allowed myself to experience. So obviously that's part of, something that I did for myself. And I think that everyone should allow themselves to do anything that ignites enthusiasm and drive in their life, because otherwise it's just going to be depressing.
Right.
They're just going to be robots there doing some like stuff, usual everyday stuff. So obviously I don't want to do that, and I don't think that anyone wants that. So it's just
I definitely don't want that. After week 3, no way. I need to get out. I can't just stay in my room all day. No. So that's true. So you started that new student life experience. So now, what's the most exciting thing in your life that you can think of? Think about it. You can think about it.
No, I know the answer, but I'm just thinking whether I should share this or not.
You know what? Let's just spend 5 minutes and then you tell me yes or no. It's fine. Again, you don't have to say anything.
Well, it's okay. I don't mind. Honestly, it's not something that I'm very protective about, because I'm a simple girl with simple needs. So obviously, the things that I get excited about the most is probably when something exciting appears in your life.
Sure.
And obviously after some very traumatic events, let's say. And I'm not sure if I want to delve into that, but I'm just going to shortly say that I've gone through a breakup recently, and it was the worst breakup that I feel like anyone could have gone through. And
you don't have to go into detail.
Yeah, but
this is
anyway,
bad.
so it's just something that I really had to like cut myself off from and just live in the past, because that's just it takes my energy, it takes my money, it took a lot of time from me.
Sure. And
honestly, I just kind of learned to let things go and start from scratch, start from the beginning.
Every day you wake up, you're free.
I am free. Like I'm not even attached to that, and that's fine. Like things happen in life. Like someone can get robbed and lose all of the things that they bought, and that also can happen. So I just see it in that sense that I was probably robbed of some things that were worthy to me, but it doesn't matter because it happens. And I really believe in the law of karma, that everyone receives what they deserve back.
So like if you do good things, it'll come back to you. If you give out love, they'll come back to you. But also if you take things from people, right? If you do things that are unjust or things that result in negative things happening to other people, then that would also come back to you, right? In one 100%. Way or another. You just don't know when. It's just going to come back to you.
Yeah, and that philosophy is what helped me go through that, basically, because obviously you can't really make justice by yourself. So life is going to give you what you deserve, basically. And I believe in that.
Yeah, okay.
So I've gone through that, and obviously I've kind of started everything from the beginning. And so when I was traveling, it was mostly like, after I finished exams, after all of that stress that's been happening in my personal life, it was like just a new full breath that I kind of took. And so obviously, I started becoming excited about some small things and some maybe, what would you say, like friendships sort of that you make, that also not being dependent on them, because anything can happen in the future. And
so it's like you met some people and you're really happy that you met them.
Yeah, let's say like that. I am excited about that, but obviously, again, I'm not saying that these people are gonna stay in my life forever. I'm not sure about that.
But right now, this is the feeling.
This is the feeling, and I'm not too sure whether it's been healthy or not. But in the past, yesterday I've calculated that in the past 9 days, I've slept overall 30 hours.
For the whole 9 days?
For the whole 9 days, and it sums up to, it divides to 3 hours per day. But the thing is, I've been so full of energy, like starting last week, that I didn't even need sleep for some reason. It happened,
That's amazing. Oh my God. I hope I had that.
What? Yeah, I don't know. It was so strange. I felt like I became a superhuman or something. I started running in the morning like 6 a.m.
Were you sure you're not taking cocaine in your
No,
coffee or
I
something?
was not. Trust me. And I had so much energy in me. I was like,
Yeah,
yes, I want to
okay.
do that. I want to I want to achieve this. I have
Yeah.
this plan and stuff
Damn.
like that. It's okay. It shouldn't last forever. It's fluctuations, right? You eventually get better, but you get better through like ups and downs. So it's
Yes.
a fluctuations kind
But
of
when you're
thing.
feeling good, oh damn, do you feel
Yeah,
good?
you do feel good, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was when I've let things go, like that happened in the past.
That
and
weight
all
is gone.
That weight, yes,
Yeah.
that weight
It's
was
almost
gone
like,
off my shoulders.
you know, like the Madina
Uh-huh.
there is like very strong and powerful and capable. But
Yeah.
because of the weight, it drags you down for a
Yeah.
long time.
It was
So the moment the weight is gone, you almost like
yes.
supersonic because
God, that's so
actually
true.
your energy and the energy that you have can be going that fast. You can be, but because of the weight dragging you, you are going,
Yeah.
slow.
Yes.
So when the weight is gone, you go triple, quadruple speed
Yes.
because you discover like this excess energy that you were spending pulling this weight. And now
Yeah.
because it's gone, all of that is thrusting you forward, like to
Yes.
whatever direction that you want to go in.
I wanna see it as if I was preserving all this energy, and when finally that weight was gone, that energy I gained it back. So
Nice.
obviously that was a
I'm
lot
happy
of
for you.
energy.
Nice.
Oh, thank you so much. But
Oh
yeah.
my God. Okay.
So yeah, that's what happened recently, and
Okay.
yeah, I still might have a little bit of excitement from that, but it's been like 10 days, so
You know
I
what? Life is about momentum. I
Yeah.
say keep it going
yay.
as long as you
Thank
can.
you.
If this thing goes on for 5 years, that would
Yeah.
be amazing.
Yeah.
And you could tell people, do you guys know that the last 5 years I've only slept 3 hours every day?
That's so okay. No, actually, today was the first day that I even napped during the day. So I became calmer in a sense. So
Yes.
today was the day I kind of started to
Yes.
become more human again.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's good. That's good. It wasn't
Mhm.
because I've lost that momentum. It was because I'm just starting to live the life normally. And it was
Yeah.
just, that period was really just me bursting this energy out because
Yeah.
it was so bad during like the past 2 years that
Yeah.
finally it came out, and yeah,
Wow.
it was that amazing feeling.
Wow, that is an amazing story, Madina. I think thank you so much for telling me that because I think that a lot of people are going to relate to you, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Not just people that have been through the same thing,
Mhm.
but people right now who are actively going through the same thing.
Yeah,
Right? So you lost the weight, but some people might still be dragging it.
Yes.
And because you've told your story, it might help them, give them a perspective of, oh, wait a minute, maybe the reason I'm feeling so bad, I'm so depressed, I don't want to do anything, I'm so stressed
Yeah.
out, is I'm pulling this weight and I need to figure out how to let it go.
Yes. And from my personal experience, like the main lesson that I think I can share, like confidently share with the audience, is that if you feel like you're very unhappy in a relationship and there is toxicity or abusiveness, yeah, obviously it's like just dragging your energy down, then
Yeah.
but you're scared to let it go, just let it go. It's not scary after that. After you do that, you gain back your energy,
It's like,
gain back your
it's
confidence.
scary before you do it.
Yes.
But when you do it, you're like, I should have done this like ages ago.
Yes, true.
It's like, what the heck was
Yes.
wrong with me?
Yeah,
Why
what the
did I do
hell
this
was
like
wrong
ages
with me?
ago?
Why didn't do it ages ago? That's true. So do it as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Don't wait. It's not gonna change.
All right, guys, remember that. Trust your gut. All right,
Yes.
trust your gut. Trust your feelings. Your feelings are there to protect you. All right, you have a
Yeah.
defense mechanism, and when you feel a certain way, there's a reason for it. Figure what it is, and
Yeah.
don't let that thing drag you for too long, right? Because
Yeah.
by the time you know it, you've spent so much time, so much energy, right? It's like you
Yeah.
could have just used that to do something else.
True.
You know?
Believe your worth and
Yeah.
stand by that. Don't let anyone else say you otherwise.
That is an amazing, amazing conclusion, I think. Madina, thank you so much for like speaking with me today. Like I think it was really fun talking with you, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think
so
I
fun
learned
talking to
something
you.
as well. Yeah, I think I learned something as well, which is like,
Oh.
you know, when I have friends, right? And some of them might be dragging away. Some of them might be going through that process. And I think understanding more about how they're feeling, like how you felt, is going to help me support them.
Yes.
You know, and also like if I ever get into that situation, it's going to give me that insight, that perspective. Is like, oh, I remember when Madina told me about that. This is it. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for telling us your story.
No, thank you for inviting me. It was so fun to discuss everything, honestly.
All right, guys, I think that's the end of the podcast. So as always, please subscribe for more. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, and all other streaming platforms that we'll be on. It will all be posted in the links. So I'm your host, Feng, and in terms of future episodes, I think I'm going to try to make weekly releases, right? But you guys tell me in the comment section, right? You just give me feedback. So should I release one episode a week, or if you want more than one, I can do that as well. So it's just, I want to give you guys as much entertainment, but also as much learning and value as I can. And I have the energy to do that. So whatever you guys need, just let me know in the feedback. So again, check us out on Spotify and YouTube and all other streaming platforms. So I'm your host, Fang, and see you guys in the next one.
See you, everyone. Bye.